Well, hello guys and girls. It's Ben back here, i.e. the Stuttering Carper, and as you've guessed it, we are back for another video. I'm down the local syndicate. The ground is just absolutely sodden, as you can see, so there's no way for me getting my van down here, so I've had to barrow it down. I did get my brother to help me, so if you are watching, our kid, thank you very much for your help. I wouldn't have been able to get down here otherwise. Down here for a nice long session. It's Saturday now and I'm down here till Thursday, so give me plenty of chance to wangle a few chunks out, maybe for you guys to see. But yeah, just walking back up to the lake now. I am down there already, so I've got my tripod and my towels, so I just walk back up to the van now to grab them, which is over there in the distance. You see the blue van, and then I'll come over here. But yeah, no way I'd get my van down here. But yeah, I shall catch up with you in a little minute when I'm back at my bivvy and see how things are going. But yeah, if you're down the bank, guys, that's like, you know, your ass down the bank, you know, it makes sense. Alright then guys and girls, quick little update here. I'm now finally set up and the rods are back out again now. But yeah, I arrived here about probably 9:30 this morning because the tackle shop didn't open till 9 o'clock. Well, my local tackle shop didn't open till 9 o'clock, and I wanted to get some maggots to try out, topping baits, Medusa style. But yeah, I have had a couple of liners, but nothing as far as take wise. There is a few other chaps here on the lake, and none of them have had anything either. So yeah, I did dip my sling in the water just before and zeroed my scales, and yeah, the water temperature is bloody Baltic like. We are due, we're on a yellow weather warning for tonight and tomorrow for wind, so yeah, I don't know how that's going to play because I've got some trees overhanging my bivvy here as well. But I had to set up here just to get in the shade a little. Sort of the trees are sort of blocking the wind from blowing it everywhere. But yeah, I'm so glad my brother came and helped me push the barrows, like three barrow loads, and each one of them weighed a ton, and going through sloppy mud with them was a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, I'm finally here. I've got plenty of time ahead of me. Like I say, we're just going into Saturday night now, and I've got till Thursday, probably around midday or Thursday morning. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah, hopefully I'll get back to you soon, guys, with a nice chunk on the bank to show you. So if you're down the bank, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank. You know, it makes sense. Right then, guys, I thought I'd come on and just share one of my little tips with you. It is about food, and yeah, just right this way. From Iceland, peri chicken stir fry. It serves two. You can cook this. I've just cooked it up in a Ridge Monkey and just a gas stove. It takes 14 minutes and it serves two. It does say surf and frozen, so if like me, by the time I get down the bank and get everything set up and everything, I really cannot be bothered cooking. But these are just ideal because they're literally straight out the bag, cooked from frozen, whack it in the Ridge Monkey, give it a stir every now and then, 15 minutes later, and that's a good hearty meal. I mean, I've got that much left in the bag, so I've ate most of it, and I am absolutely stuffed. So I will say as well, with this peri, it's a peri chicken stir fry. This one, the half mash, and they're not megally expensive. But yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of spice, and if you are a fan of spice, then you are actually going to really enjoy that. That was a banging bit of scran, that. Obviously, the rest of that now, I won't eat. I just chuck that away, you know. But that is something I can definitely recommend, especially through the winter months. You're down the bank, you need to keep up your energy levels, because your body is basically like a machine. It needs energy to be able to keep warm. So yeah, that is something I would definitely recommend. And even if you're cooking for your mates down the bank, just don't show them, and then take them a plate round to the swim and say, there you go. And they'll be like, what? Have you just cooked that? And say, yeah, I've just cooked all that from scratch. And yeah, you can blag them up. So little tip for you there, guys. So yeah, if you're down the bank, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank. You know, it makes sense.
Right then, guys, it was then time to get some food. As you can see, I'm cooking that peri-peri chicken stir fry. Just waiting in anticipation for one of these rods to scream off, so I can put a nice chunk on the bank for you guys to see. As you can see here, I'm cooking this stir fry in a Ridge Monkey combi steam pan. It's perfect. And then finished making that, sat down, started eating it, washed it down with a nice cold rum and coke with plenty lashings of ice. Beautiful.
Well then, guys, quick little update. It's now 4 o'clock in the morning. I've just literally had a screaming run on a left-hand rod, so I just ran out the bivvy, hit into it, been playing it for about 5 minutes, and then hook pulled. Absolutely gutted. Now I can't get back to sleep because it's blowing an absolute gale. I don't know whether you guys can hear that, but it's absolutely brutal out there. And yeah, I'm shitting myself a little bit now, because like I said, I'm like pitched up near some trees to try and get a bit of shelter, and I've got a tree literally like right there, and yeah, every now and then I can hear it like creaking, and it's like, oh god, twitchy bum all moment a little bit. It was meant to die off at 1 o'clock, but it seems to be getting worse. But, yeah, this is yeah, it's getting a little bit madness. I'm in the Avid HQ dual layer bivvy, and normally the inner dome doesn't really move that much, but it's yeah, proper shaking a little bit. So yeah, wish me luck, guys. If you are out in this, keep safe. If you're down the bank, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank. You know, it makes sense. Catch a reason a bit. Morning, guys. Quick little update. As you can probably hear, it's not got much better, it's got worse. It is absolute savage. The conditions are probably some of the worst that I've been in yet, to be fair. Yeah, they had a wink of sleep last night, panicking with these trees by the side of me. But look at that. Absolutely. It's not looking good for this session. This ain't due out till 4 o'clock Monday morning, so getting my rods out accurately in this as well is difficult, you know. Yeah, it's not looking good, guys, let's put it one way. But yeah, again, if you are out in this, stay safe. Like, it's brutal, whatever. But yeah, If you're down the bank, guys, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank. You know, it makes sense. Oh my god, this is this is absolutely mental. I must be off my rocker, literally. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, have a look at this now. Oh hell, it's about to break loose over there. The waves are now white capping. They're splashing over the top of the boards, getting my rods and everything's absolutely piss wet through. Look at that. Boosh. Woo! Oh. Am I off my rocker or am I off my rocker? That wind is he's pushing that rain over now. That rain, once it gets here, is going to be brutal. But I'll show you these trees now, guys. Right next to the bivvy, that one's hanging right over. Is it going to come down? Is it going to get me? Oh goodness me, savage. This is absolutely brutal. Sorry, poor filming. I must be off me rocker, guys. If you're on the bank, stay safe. If you are down the bank, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank and be mental like me. Hey. Alright then, guys, here we are, still here now. We're moving into my second night down here, and yeah, I'm moving into New Year's Eve, guys, and I'm hoping, I'm praying for that bloody final carp of the year to come along. I'm hoping and praying it's one of my target fish, the big girl I'm after, called Amber. It's like, a lot of people right here right now will be saying, you're absolutely mental. You're fishing through like weather warnings for wind. Here and in this part of the country, it's been bad. It has been bad. It's like, I was in the bivvy last night, and at one point, like, I've been out in some savage conditions, but last night it's got to be close to the top of the worst of the worst. And at certain points last night through the night, I was genuinely scared. I weren't really scared of the bivvy getting dragged out of the ground and floating away or doing no Mary Poppins bullshit or anything like that. I'm not bothered about that because I'm in an avid HQ dual layer and I've got enough weight around this bivvy and I've got it set up in a way where I'm confident that there's not a chance this bivvy can up, peg and lift up. And even if it does, the weight, because the ground sheet clips in, the weight of the ground sheet will stop it from lifting up. That's the theory anyway. I mean, I've had it out in I think it was like 56, 57 mile an hour winds. It's been the worst. But last night it was saying on the Met Office it was 52, 53 mile an hour winds in the part of the country where I am. And but to me, last night seemed worse than any other night. Like, that night in 56, 57, but I did have the bivvy set up and the wind was coming directly over the back of me. I double pegged at the back and then pegged every other point, but normally through the summer months I only peg just the two side 2 sidebars if you know the avid HQ dual layer, and then peg out properly the front and properly the back. That'd be all I do. I would never peg the middle parts either side. I would obviously leave them out, but yeah, like, it's so far so good. And I've just found, sorry, I feel like I'm waffling a little bit now, guys, but I've got another tip for you guys. If you do have an avid HQ dual layer, you are going to understand as soon as I say this. These things, yeah, the tension poles, right or wrong, are a nightmare, yeah. But I've just found a little hack, yeah, because I found these parts here on the bivvy where you actually put the poles on. You put the poles there, they end up getting pulled in by the wind and then doing that. So I've just come out and I've got sick of coming out, so I've just thought, do you know what, I'm going to try force it down there. So I forced it down there a little bit and forced that one, and that's kept that. Bearing in mind, this is in still 30, 37, 38 mile an hour gust winds, and as you guys can see, that is absolutely solid. Look at it, like the wind is proper. Them trees are blowing around like crazy, but that thing's just yeah. What a bit of kit. And like I said on like a couple of comments now I've put on Instagram about this new Avid XO bivvy. Yeah, granted, it does look the nuts in terms of like it's quick setup. It's got like mega options, especially with the door configuration Avid have come up with. But I don't know. I think I'm a HQ dual layer man through and through. Right, this is a decent bivvy. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind a Tracker Tempest. Right, that's my dream bivvy, but I just can't afford that. So yeah. But yeah, I'm waffling now, guys. I'm still here, and I'm still hoping and praying I can get a nice chunk on the bank for you guys to see. Happy days, eh? Happy days and almost happy new year. But yeah, I'm just waiting and praying. Come on the big one. Come on the big girl. I'm gonna leave it there, guys, because I'm waffling. So yeah, if you're down the bank, stay safe, tight lines, and I'll catch up in a bit. Yes! Well, welcome back, guys. He's got it. He's got his final fish of 2023. Or is it the final fish of 2023? We don't know yet. But I've got one in the net. Come on! on, the starting copper. Buzzing. Tunes are flowing. Got some nice food on the go. Down here, it's blowing a gear. I'm buzzing. It's a decent common that I've got. Could be a scrape for 20, I don't know yet, but yeah. I'll see you soon, guys. I'll get around the bank and give us a look. Come on, the New Year's Eve check. Come on, boys. Well, aye, come on. Here we go. Is this my last fish of 2023, or is it the start of what could be something special? Come on, boy. Big up the stuttering cough, eh? Finally, it's happened. Been rewarded with what a chunk. What a fish this is. I mean, look at that. Absolute chunk. Hey! Come on, boy. Yep, buzzing. Caught on an 18mm CC Moore Pacific tuna. Topped off with a half yellow NS1 dumbbell wafter. Get it up, show you the side. Oh, Jesus. Such a top heavy fish. But there it is, guys. Look at that. Come on, boy. Big up the stuttering carper. Loving it. What a chunk. I don't know what I don't know. It's 20. It's 20. Hold on. Scales are already zeroed, guys. So have I got my New Year's 20? I hope so. I really hope I have got my New Year's 20. Come on, girl. Be a 20. Come on. You ready? Up she goes. £18 on the nose. Well, not quite the 20 hours after, but £18. Happy with that. Well happy. What a fish. That is New Year's Eve. If this is my last fish for the new year, I'll be buzzing. Happy New Year, guys. If you're down the bank, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank. You know, it makes sense. Bless. Catch up with you all in a bit. Bye now. Well, hello and good morning, guys. Happy New Year to everyone. I've done it. I got my final fish of 2023, which I was buzzing with. Beautiful, beautiful common that. Yeah, I was well happy to have caught that. I think it is a repeat capture, but I was just glad to get my final fish of 2023. Absolutely buzzing with that. But yeah, it's been a really, really quiet night. I was awoken last night by obviously all the fireworks at 12 o'clock, but I was absolutely done in. I literally ate that food. I made myself a chicken burger with a peppered grilled steak on the top of it, 2 cheese slices, salad, and a plate of chips as well. So I had burger and chips, as you obviously seen, and it absolutely traumatized me. I was stuffed. As soon as that hit my belly, I could just feel my eyes going, and I was just absolutely knackered. So yeah, I had a very, very good night's sleep last night. One of the better night's sleeps I've had since I've been here. With obviously the winds have been keeping me up, but yeah, finally the wind has died down and it's a bit of a clear morning now. So whilst I've got a bit of a break in the wind, I'm gonna go out there in a minute and I'm gonna redo the rods and get some bait on the spots, because obviously with that wind, like obviously spotting in it and getting your rods accurate, it was a little bit hard, to say the least. So yeah, I'm gonna get out there and whilst this wind's dropped and get them rods bang on. Like obviously I did get them there or thereabouts in the zone, but
they wasn't as accurate as really I'd have wanted. But when you're fishing in winds like that, sometimes you just got to swallow your pride and accept that you're not going to get it bang on in a nigh on 50-mile-an-hour crosswind. So yeah, I just literally moved on, accepted it, and it paid off. It must have been fishing well where I'd expected, because otherwise I wouldn't have caught anything. So yeah. Anyhow guys, I'm waffling, so I'm going to redo these rods in a minute, and then probably cook myself a bit of breakfast, and then sit back, chill out, lock onto the water, and let the lake tell me if it's going to give up another one of its residents for me. Fingers crossed guys, I can bag another one for you guys to see. But yeah, if you are down the bank, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank, you know, it makes sense. Catch up with you in a bit. Alright then guys, I'm going to show you how I go about knocking up my spod mix, and I'll show you exactly what goes in it. The base is CC More Pacific Tuna Boilie Crumb. Right, that's not like there's fines in there and chunks in there as well. So start off with that, and then give it a little bit of a dose of hemp oil into the crumb. And then we'll give that a good mix in, so that all soaks into that crumb nicely. Gives it all a nice coating as well. It's nice, lovely now. It's all got a nice coating of that hemp oil. Then in here, got some of the golden grain sweet corn, and that's been also, I did give that a little squirt of hemp oil as well, and that's been soaking in that. So yeah, so I'll go in with one of them and two nice scoops of that little mixed fruit. So that's nicely mixed through now. It's got a nice fleck of colour now as well with that sweet corn. And because I'm fishing CC More 18mm boilies, bottom baits, topped off with a half an NS1 dumbbell wafter over the top of it, yellow one, so that kind of imitates the sweet corn in the mix as well. And then I've got some, when I buy it in obviously the 20 kilos, and one of these bags I'll sit there one night when I'm at home and I'll just do the whole lot in halves. So I've got like the whole bag of them is just halves. So yeah, and then I'm gonna get one, two scoops of them. And then I will got a nice full scoop of the boilies, them in there as well, and then give that all a nice little mix fruit. That's that. And then let's give it one last quick little squirt with the old hemp oil. And there it is, guys. One nice spot mix ready to go. If you're down the bank, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank, you know it makes sense. Right then guys, quick little update. It's now 20 to 3 and yeah, I've literally got one in the net now. Absolute carnage. There's one toner, I've gone running out. It's just immediately kited left. It's literally snagged up solid in the reeds. I was keeping the pressure on for a bit. That didn't work. So then I came back, set the clutch fairly loose, set it back down on the rest, the rod, and it was literally pulling round. So the fish was still there, and it started taking line. So I've had no other option but to get in my waders and wade out into the lake after this fish, which guys I would not recommend in the middle of the night and in stormy conditions, especially being on your own. I wouldn't recommend it, but it needs must. It's a good job that I know the lake and I know like where to walk and where obviously not to. But yeah, it's not something I recommend doing, guys, but I've had to do it. And yeah, I just managed to get it out of the reed bed, and it's now resting in the net. So I'll get her out in a minute, guys, and give you a look. If you're down the bank, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank. You know, it makes sense. Well then guys, here it is. Not the biggest fish in the world, well, it's a stunner nonetheless, and welcome, especially at this time of year. There it is, guys. I'm going to put her about the 14-pound mark, I'd say. But yeah, put up a hell of a scrap. Absolute carnage to get in the lake for it. But yeah, spin around, show you the other side. There it is. There's the other side of it. Some stunning scales down near its tail there. And then the rest of it's like no scales. So yeah, absolutely buzzing. Caught on a CC More Pacific tuna, 18mm. Yeah, you guessed it, topped off with an NS1. Yellow dumbbell wafter, cut lengthways. Buzzing. Right, I'll give her a quick weigh and then we'll get her slip back. I'm going to go 14 pounder. £15. Oh well, I was a pound out. But if you're down the bank, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass on the bank. You know, it makes sense. Catch up with you hopefully soon with another one. Bye now. Alright then guys, as you can see, I'm all in my gear. Just literally, the weather's got really bad. So I'm just coming for a little walk. Go for a little walk and another swim. See if I move. Could be on the cards. I was thinking about coming around here, but looks like water's getting in the sheds. So, but yeah, would have been nice being in here. Oh. Yeah, it's absolute savage. Savage weather, but I'm gonna have a little wander around onto that spit swim and see what that looks like. So yeah, nothing else to report, guys. I just took myself out for a little walk because yeah, try and wait for that wind to calm down a bit so I can at least get my rod semi-accurate. But it's causing absolute carnage down here. But yeah, if you are down the bank, guys, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank. You know, it makes sense.
guys, here we are. Stormy conditions. Weather warning. Just managed to slip the net under this lively little linear. There we go. Lovely fish. Buzzing with that, especially in the winter months. Got an 18mm CC Pacific tuna, topped off with a half a yellow swan done by wafter. So yeah, absolutely buzzing with that one. Spin around, gives a little look at the other side. Very lively. There it is. There's the other side, guys. Absolutely buzzing. It's like savage conditions out here now. Blowing a gale. Weather warning for wind and rain. But yeah, still here, living a dream, as they say. Give this one a quick little wear. Scales are already zeroed. £13.5. So yeah, buzzing. They all count, don't they? Especially in conditions like these. Yeah, if you're down the bank, stay safe. And if you are down the bank, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass on the bank. You know, it makes sense. Alright guys, just to give you a quick update. It's now where, yeah, getting a little bit later now. I think it's what, 4:45. And it's now starting to get a little bit dark out there now. I've just obviously had that fish. It's pointless trying to get the rod out again, so I'm just going to leave that in. I'm going to leave the two rods I do have left out there. It did cause a bit of carnage with my right hander, so I'm not confident that that's fishing, but it can stay out there for the time being, because I'm not even going to try casting in this. The wind's just, even I've got like 12 pound line on, and it's a thin, like sort of casting line, but even still that's just getting whipped round in it. So I'm not going to be confident with a line lay or anything like that. So yeah, them two rods can stay out. It is due to drop off a little bit, the wind, around 10 o'clock. So yeah, I've got that rod that I just had that fish on now. That's clipped up. That's ready to go. I've got my 3 next rigs there, which will be going out. Just pop some foam onto the hook baits, and then yeah, at 10 o'clock, all 3 rods are going to get redone. And if it is calm enough, then I'm gonna chuck some more bait over. So yeah, that's as much of an update I can give you for now, guys. I'm gonna fire the cob up in a minute and get some food going, so I'm getting a bit hungry now. So yeah, if you're down the bank, guys, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank. You know, it makes sense. Well then, guys, here we go. Number 4 of the session. Fish number 3 of the new year now for me. Look at that! Come on, boy! Again, the dream team combo, CC Moore, 18mm Pacific tuna, topped off with half an NS one Dumbo after. Look at that. Absolute chunk. Buzzing with this one. Got some gorgeous scales down here. Ah, oh, what a fish. Look at that. Come on, boy. Oh, is it the 20? Is it the 20 I'm after? Please be the 20 I'm after, girl. You certainly have the credentials, but I don't think it is going to cut it, guys. But we'll soon find out, eh? I'm exhausted. Oh, I'm walking, losing everything. Oh. I definitely need some food. Jesus. Make sure them fins are flat. Come on. Come on. We've got it. We've got the 20. £20 and 4 ounces. Come on. Absolutely buzzing. Buzzing with that. Just one last show. There it is. There's my 20. First 20 in here. Come on. And a second. Brilliant. Buzzing. Quick little flip. Show you these 3 scales on these. What little cluster of scales that is there, look. Look at that. Banger. Right, guys. I'm going to get a slip back now. If you are down the bank, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank. You know, it makes sense. Alright then, guys, quick little update. It's now Wednesday. I did have a run through the night last night, but unfortunately lost it. That's the first barrel loaded up, and I'm getting flooded out. We forecast a little bit more rain tonight, and that's going to top that over and flood me out. So I'm getting out of here whilst I can. A little bit gutted to be going because it's looking proper carpy, feeling good for it. Perfect sort of conditions, but yeah, I have to go. I have to get out of here. So yeah. Well, guys, thank you for watching. If you like the videos, do the do's, please. You know, like, follow, comment, subscribe. I'm the Stuttering Carper on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. So yeah, thank you all for your support, guys. I wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year, hopefully with plenty of carp on the bank for you guys. But yeah, thank you all ever so much. So yeah, if you are down the bank, guys, tight lines. If you're not, get your ass down the bank. You know it makes sense. Catch up with you in a bit.